What's up, YouTube? This is me, G Bear, and as promised, here is a multi battle for the night. And this one's gonna be me and Justin versus Sean and Star. And the next one is also, oh, goodness, the next one is actually gonna be a part two of this battle. So be on the lookout for that tomorrow. Anyway, let's get this battle started here. All right. So I go off with my Espeon, and as usual, I usually play the defensive role when I play with when I do multi battles. At least with Justin, he's usually offense. I'm usually defense. Anyway, so he switches out and goes into Mind Shoe because he sees the or Mind Shao because he sees the Greninja there. Of course, the Greninja is going to go for the Dark Pulse. So that was the, I guess, appropriate play, you could say. Anyway, the Licky Licky actually goes for the Ice Beam on the Gengar as well, so you can tell he really wanted that Gengar out of there. I just go for the Stealth Rocks, and right here I actually tell Justin to go for the Fake Out, so you know I can get the Icy Wind off and lower their speed. Licky Licky goes for the rest there. I guess he expected he was going to get hit, and yeah, that was pretty much a wasted turn. And they both get their speed lower, which is pretty cool. So now Mineshaw is actually faster than the Greninja. It is Jolly Max Speed, and I believe Sean runs the Modest Nature Greninja. I'm not sure. Anyway, I just go for the Scald on the Licky Licky. Not really fishing for the burn. I just want to get some type of damage off on it because I already saw it had the rest, so the burn is pretty unnecessary. Anyway, he goes for the Ice Beam and knocks out the Mind Shell there. So Sean goes into his Charizard now, which is of course going to take lose half of its health thanks to the rocks. And we already know that that's going to be Charizard X because anytime you see Greninja or Ditto or even Cloyster, he's going to run Charizard X. And you guys know that if you've watched a lot of my videos. So anyway, thanks to the loss of the health from the rocks, the Shadow Ball is going to be strong enough to take out the Charizard. I just go for another Scald, and it still stay, you know, it lives, and I had a feeling it would go for a rest. I was actually waiting for the rest because and it was no way I can take it out, so all that damage was pretty much unnecessary. Well, not unnecessary, but it didn't really matter because he's going to rest up anyway. But now that he is rested, I can hopefully knock it out. Or I have a chance to knock it out before it wakes up. Anyway, he sends out his Choice Scarf Ditto, which is always a pain in the butt. You guys know I cannot stand this guy. And he takes out Gengar because Justin doesn't run Focus Sash on his Gengar. I just go for the Icy Wind to lower the Ditto speed. Even though one Icy Wind isn't going to do much because he is Choice Scarf. So it's going to take at least 2 Icy Winds just to bring the Ditto down to normal speed. Licky Licky goes for the Sleep Talk, and unfortunately it gets rest. And that's exactly why I don't like running Sleep Talk, because it's just, I don't like chancing it all the time, you know? Anyway, Justin goes out to his Gyarados, which is going to get the Intimidate drop, which does not matter because they're both special attackers. So, but it's cool to have the Gyarados out on my side anyway, because as you guys can see, I don't have much attack power coming from my side. But he ends up Mega Evolving, which is great because now it's a Dark type and it has the advantage on both of the Pokemon on the opposite team or on the opposite field. So Gengar decides to go for the Shadow Ball on the Gyarados. I'm not sure if he knew it was going to Mega Evolve or not. Gyarados just takes the time to go for the Dragon Dance because he knew both of these Pokemon couldn't really do much to it. And I just go for the Scald on the Espeon. Well, I thought it was going to be the Licky Licky, but yeah, I went for the Scald on the Espeon. Anyway, so now that Gengar knows he can't do much to the Gyarados, he turns his attentions on me, and Justin just goes for the Bite and or the Crunch, I believe, and takes out the Espeon there. I go for the Scald. It was actually meant for the Espeon, but it's cool I got to get the Gengar too. And I actually get the burn, which is pretty cool. Didn't matter too much because regardless, this Gengar will die by one of us in the following turn. I mean, there's no way he can live any attack from either of us. And he goes, or his partner, I believe her name is Star, goes into the Altaria. There we go. The Altaria, and it turns out to be a Mega Altaria, of course, because no one really runs the regular one. Anyway, he goes for the ice shadow ball on me again, and of course, it's still not going to be able to take me out. It's going to take about four of those to take me out. Justin goes for the Ice Fang, and I actually go for the Icy Wind. Oh, getting a little ahead of myself there. There we go. So anyway, I go for the Icy Wind just in case the Ice Fang did not take out the Altaria. There we go. And also, I could take out the Gengar anyway. So now Sean is completely out of Pokemon, and Star only has the Licky Licky. And yeah, of course we're gonna. It's no way she can possibly win. I mean, I have all three Pokemon, and Justin has a now +2 Gyarados. So that is pretty much the end of the game. The thing that I think they messed up on right here is that they didn't really. This is the first time I ever used Empoleon, so they weren't really seeing it as a threat. And if you pay attention, the little things that Empoleon did do caused a lot of damage to, or caused them to lose most of their Pokemon. So I guess you can say that is the reason that they lost the way they did, is because they didn't really take Empoleon as a threat. And I'm not being cocky or anything. I'm just that was just what we were talking about when we were having this battle, was that they didn't really pay attention to me too much. Anyway, so that was the end of the game there, and I hope you guys enjoyed. Stay tuned for tomorrow's battles, and yeah, let's see. I know tomorrow I have battles up, two more, and hopefully, what is today? Sunday, so Tuesday I can have the other battles up. But I have to find another multi battle for that. Anyway, like I said, let me know if you guys enjoy the multi battles more, or the single battles, and I'll get those uploaded more often, whichever one you guys like. Anyway, this is G Bear. Hope you guys have a wonderful day. I'm out.